so good to see you. You look beautiful.
Thank you.
Who are you wearing? Who's that dress by?
Rahul Mishra, an Indian designer. And I was just saying that today is the rainiest day in the history of like biblical rains, and I wasn't necessarily looking forward to getting out of my sweatpants and putting on a gown and coming, but when I saw it hanging in my closet, I was like, I have to. It was just so, I love fashion, and Rahul he loves making clothes for women's bodies, so.
I love that you and Kate were like, no, I'm not changing. The dresses are amazing, and we are going to persevere in the rain and get out there.
I mean, she was showing me the options for what she was going to wear, and when I saw it, I was like, okay, I have to do glitzy too, because I had a glitzy option, I had a more restrained option, and I just love when I feel like I have permission to be glitzy.
We are so glad you went with the glitzy option. You look amazing. The show is so good. I love it. It's hysterical. I mean, you really go there. It's so edgy, so funny. Were there any things when you were like, oh, we better hold back on this one, or we just like, no, we're just gonna go for it?
You know, when we were looking at the show and how to make it funny, obviously we wanted something that was noisy and that people would be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they said that. But I think we were just, we use Jeanie Buss, who's one of the executive producers, who's the president of the Lakers. We used her life as like the launching pad. But then we've worked together, Ike, Dave, and I, for so many years on various different shows, and we just wanted it to be true. We researched what that job is like to be someone who runs the show, like the Lakers, what her actual family is like, and then wanted to keep things like really based in reality. And then what's happened to her is so crazy and dramatic that we didn't have to embellish it that much, Jeanie has such a larger than life, so that was helpful.
So many crazy stories. And then you throw Kate Hudson into the mix. I mean, she's just amazing. Was she always your first choice for Isla Gordon? You always wanted Kate from the get-go?
When we wrote the script, we didn't have anyone in mind, but when Kate's name came up, we got so excited because obviously she's a movie star, but she's so funny. And it was like, oh my God, wouldn't it be a treat just as fans to be able to watch Kate Hudson in a show week after week? And so we just were thrilled that she wanted to do it. And when she joined, it changed everything. It was like knowing that we were going to write for her. She's so good at dramatic stuff, but she's so good at physical comedy. We just knew we had this, this windfall when she did it.
So good at the physical stuff. So funny. Justin Theroux's character, I mean, the lines he has are just so funny. Who was the inspiration?
Justin's character is kind of, it's not really based on anyone. It's just, we love the idea of a guy who on the surface seems like so put together, so everyone thinks he's so cool, he's so successful, he's a family man, and then has such an out of control drug problem that one day he can't control it anymore, and he's so angry at himself for not hiding it better. This kind of, I don't know, that kind of a macho kind of guy seemed really funny to us. And then when Justin was available, we're like, he has to play this part, and he did such a good job.
Valentine's Day tomorrow. Any plans with the kids? Anything fun planned?
Past 2 days, so each of my kids, I have 3 children, and each child has between 30 and 40 Valentines they need to do. Yeah, so all I've been doing is sitting there, and my daughter now can write, and she learned how to read and write last year, and so I'm just sitting there with her going through every single name. So Valentine's Day is huge in my house, and it's been taking up hours and hours of time.
It's a lot of work, isn't it? Have you finished yet? Have you got to go home and you're done?
Great. Day at the school, done. And there can be no extras. There's no extra friends, no new friends. You are done with Valentine's. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thanks.